What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Catalyst Cars. I have something quite cool today, quite luxurious and quite innovative you could say, from Mercedes-Benz, the S400 Hybrid. Very privileged to have this car on the channel. So let's just go through this car quite quickly, the exterior of it. So the car is finished in a nice balloon metallic white. It has 19-inch wheels, so it has the AMG pack, so it has 19-inch wheels on it. These were diamond cut. They were done by the owner. The standard S400 wheel, to me, doesn't look all that, to be honest. Car has a nice panoramic sunroof, not the normal sunroofs you get in your everyday cars, you could say. Yeah, and this is the W222 model. So this one is labeled as the V222, meaning it's a long wheelbase. So you can see the back is quite long. At the front we have these beautiful LED intelligent system headlights as denoted in the headlight housing. So the fancy, or the, say from the S600 and the AMG models, you could spec this out as a Swarovski, you spec Swarovski crystals into this LED, which was really fancy you could say. Nice big Mercedes grille that we all know, and the three-pointed star. The car has Distronic, which means that it will accelerate and slow down as it needs to when driving on a highway. You'll just have, the only input you need is the steering wheel. Absolutely beautiful. It is finished in this beautiful beige interior. So let's have a look at some of the key features of the car. One thing I really like about the S-Class is the soft close door. So I'll just have to leave the door like that and it'll shut itself. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's turn off the running lights. Let's give it a small startup. You'll be very disappointed, it is an S-Class. You're not going to hear any loud barking, shouting noises, as you've heard from the previous cars we've had on the channel. It is a hybrid, so in the bottom right you can see the battery charge is currently at 62%. It charges as you brake, and it has e-drive. So the only time e-drive will kick in is if you are maneuvering the car. If the car's warmed up and you're maneuvering it, it will allow you to coast until it's over a certain speed. Then only will the motor kick in. The ICE motor, the internal combustion engine motor, will kick in, and it's generally more for like maneuvering the car, reversing, going forward, just moving the car around at low speeds. But also it kicks in when you are coasting on the highway to save you a bit of fuel. So now if I plan to move the car, so let's put it into drive. The handbrake is down here, so what I'll do is I'll lift the handbrake, and yeah, let's just move it a bit so you can get into a comfortable position for this review. And then I use a stalk here to reverse the car as well. So let me try and maneuver with this camera in my hand as best as I possibly could. What is quite cool, it shows you the energy flow here. It also shows you, it has a surround view camera and a 360 camera that surrounds the vehicle for easy maneuvering. As you know, this is a big boy. You can also choose specific angles as you want. 360 view is also an option, as well as 180 view. Okay, let me get this baby parked up and then we can speak more about it. Well, more about the... Okay, what do we have here quickly? We have beautiful wood trim, as you can see here. Some beautiful metal controls for the wind speed on the aircon. A beautiful clock up here. However, if it was the AMG model, you'll have the IWC clock. Climate control buttons. And if you are an av geek, if you look at the Emirates airplanes, they took a lot of inspiration for their premium economy up to first class. They took a lot of inspiration from the Mercedes S-Class. And there is fact that they've used a lot of the design elements from this car, such as you'll see the buttons on the aircraft. I'll try and put that up on screen. And also the seat design as well, which is quite similar. So you get wood, beautiful wood, leather, all the way around your dash. This car has a nice two-tone, a darker brown, a beige, and a wood. I think it's a beautiful combination. Steering wheel, also in a beige color. You get two cup holders down here. A lot of buttons. So let's play around a bit. So this button here would raise the car. So if you had to press it, it would raise the car, which we're not going to do now. Sport, comfort modes, sport and efficiency modes. So sport comfort for the dampening, for the suspension itself. Sports efficiency for the throttle response. Button that goes back. And a swivel control. So you just put your hand here and you move it around. You can see it changes the various selections. So let's see, vehicle. Cool animation of an S-Class. Vehicle settings. A lot of different menus, sub-menus, and options to play around with. So you can even change the boot opening height, the restriction, how high you want it to open. So I think we're going to put that on as the owner had it. So mess around with that. Let's go back. And another cool thing that everyone goes on when it comes to S-Classes is, just get back there quickly, vehicle settings. Ambient lighting color. So now we got a nice purple on. I will put it in the video in the night time as to how this car looks inside. It looks so freaking amazing. You have a moonlight blue, you have a daylight white, you have a morning white, etc, etc. I'll take you through all the different colors towards the evening, and you'll see how cool it actually looks in the car and why people actually like S-Classes. This button here is to mess around the headrest. This is for the rear blind. You put it off and on. We'll go to the back just now. This car comes standard with your whatever you need, your usual Bluetooth radio, navigation, and whatnot. And some of them, it was an option. It had massage seats, which was really cool. This car, however, does have your heated seats, three different settings as well for your cooling seats, which is very nice to have, especially in summer in South Africa. It has a standard sound system, but I think it's okay. It's not too bad. It's a Burmeister system. Beautiful metallic buttons here as well, and your keyless go. Here you have your short buttons. There's a 360 camera, parking sensors, and your head-up display. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we can. I don't know if it's coming across on the camera, but you can see the head-up display there. Okay, let's shut it down. And this cool digital dash, which was quite innovative, especially for 2014. Beautiful lights. Look at the design of these lights. We'll look at lighting more towards the evening. And a massive panoramic sunroof. And a sunroof for the rear passenger as well, which I will show you. I just forgot to mention a cool menu for the climate control. So right now, oh yes, an old famous air freshener. So it has an air freshener in the cubby, which is actually locked at the moment. So it's a small glass bottle that you just slot in, and it diffuses this fresh scent. Whichever option you go for, it diffuses a fresh scent into the aircon vents every couple of minutes, however you have the setting, which makes it makes this quite a lovely place to be. Right, let's jump on. Oh yes, and also another nice cool thing about the S-Class is, besides the soft closed doors, you know, you're not a peasant, so this door can open however much you want it, and it'll not move. It just stays in place. How cool and convenient is that? Righto, we are in the back. Probably the best place to be in an S-Class. Definitely the best place to be. So you got ample legroom. As I've mentioned, this is a long wheelbase S-Class. You got your own climate controls here. You can set it's independent, so you can say it's a 4-zone climate control system on this car, which is quite insane. Put that off now. You got space behind the seat for storage, and these beautiful mirrors to check yourself or to make sure you're looking the part whilst riding in this absolute gem of a car. So you have this on both sides. Quite insane, eh? Right, then you have the rear blind, as I mentioned, the PDC, because just by popping your head into the mirror in the front, you can just check how close you are to the wall, even though you have a review camera. Look how beautiful these seats are. Same here, wood trim, very dark brown, light brown. I think it goes very, very well in this car. And you have these master controls in the seat, the rear. So this one, actually, you have your own sunroof here because it's an S-Class. This one actually you can control it yourself to open and close it. Pretty snazzy, eh? Then you have for the rear blinds, how you want it. Let's get that back up. Cool, and if you really are tired of the paparazzi, you have a side rear blind as well. Let's put that down, show you how it works. Pretty damn snazzy. Cool, the S400 has quite decent power. So let's take a look at that beautiful V6 engine. Smooth V6 engine. So unfortunately the engine doesn't open itself. So that's a cool V6 engine. The engine pushes out 245 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters of torque. It's automated to a 7G tronic gearbox. The car's rear-wheel drive, and it'll take you 6.8 seconds to get to 0 to 100. But that's not what this car is made for. It has an electronically limited top speed of 250 kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption combined at 6.3. You will get decent fuel consumption on the open road. However, city driving, it's not that great, as I've learned. The battery type is a lithium-ion battery, and as I mentioned, it provides mild hybrid assist. So some cool facts on the S-Class. Oh, I love how it just brings you forward into your seating position, and when you jump out, it moves the seat back. so that you can comfortably get out. Anyway, enough of that. S-Class derives from the German word Sonderklasse, which means a specifically outfitted car. As you've seen some insane special editions of this car, insane specifications of this car as well. And that goes all the way up to the Maybach. So there were many generations of the S-Class. From 1965 to 1972, you had the W108 to W109, which featured the 300 SEL 6.3 litre hydro pneumatic compensating springs at the rear axle, which was quite revolutionary for the time. It also introduced the world's first safety body and defined crumple zones in a production car. And we take all these type of safety features for granted these days. The W126 from 1979 to 1992, this was undoubtedly the best seller of the S-Class, having sold a stunning 818,036 vehicles over a 12-year period. The emphasis was more on aerodynamics. It featured the traditional chrome bumpers to polyurethane deformed and more aerodynamic bumpers. High-end versions included a self-leveling hydro-pneumatic suspension and ventilated disc brakes on all four corners. ABS, imagine, was an optional extra for all models until late 1984. The W140 series from 1991 to 1998 was the first serially produced V12 engine that was introduced, and it was the first introduction of electronic stability control on an S-Class. It was equipped with a closed-circuit camera system for parking assistance, and it was one of the first production cars to feature double-glazed windows, which was quite cool. And as you can hear, I'm in complete silence. You can't hear a thing from the outside world. The W220 was much more sleek and smarter, you could call it. There was a bit of criticism with regards to the design. However, this S-Class had a drag coefficient of only 0.27, which makes it quite efficient, cutting through air. And it included active body control and pre-safe crash injury minimizing technology. Speaking of which, the seatbelt I actually just saw just now. There we go, a nice nod to pre-safe. It also started featuring the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system and the first AMG performance variant. As time went by, more tech was available with the braking assist plus Distronic adaptive cruise control, as I've shown you on this car. And there was a twin-turbo V12 for power-hungry drivers that churned at around 500 horsepower. W221 2005 to 2013, driver assistance focus. So this featured blistered wheel arches, bigger dashboard displays, as well as S63 AMG model was introduced, and the S65, and we still had the V12 S600. This car had active distance assist, Distronic plus, pre-safe braking, autonomous. This car also has pre-safe braking, so if you are speeding or going at a certain speed and you forget to brake, the car will brake for you. It'll make a warning noise and it'll brake for you, so that you could brake on time, but if not, it'll brake for you. And once again, it featured in 2009 the S400 hybrid. It also had night view assist, active night view assist, which this car doesn't have, which was quite revolutionary at the time, and lane keep assist. The W222, which was this S-Class, presence of hybrid systems, numerous technological improvements, and production ran from 2013, you could say, to 2020. We had lovely S63 twin-turbo 5.5 litre V8 powered engines, also the S65, and more of this technology being improved from the previous S-Classes, basically. This car was the first car that was S-Class or the first car actually, with full LED interior with ambient lighting. It also has magic body control as an option, which uses a stereo camera to perform a road surface scan, and it adjusts the suspension accordingly before you could go over bumps. It feels like you literally going over nothing. This car was measured as the quietest among cars, the long wheelbase version of this car, among cars such as the Rolls-Royce Ghost and the Bentley Flying Spur in 2014, which is quite insane. Once again, it had massage seats. Unfortunately, we don't have this at this point in time. And steering assist Distronic Plus as well. W223 2021 to present. Upgraded S-Class, which was quite revolutionary because it could be updated over the air through software updates. And it had a aluminium hybrid body shell. Here we had inline 6 engines and V8 engines. The V12 unfortunately was cut at this point in time. Yes, the S-Class was the first car to come up with quite a few safety features, as already mentioned, like your ABS, anti-lock brakes, braking systems, ASR, acceleration skid control, ESP, electronic stability program, brake assist, magic body control, Distronic Plus, pre-safe braking system, and I could go on the whole day with regards to this. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Some driving impressions of the S-Class. Very smooth as you waft along over bumps, over any type of road. Just so smooth and so comfortable. Currently got my heated seats on, just cruising along, and I'm just enjoying the drive. As you can hear, that was just trying the pre-safe braking system, because the car didn't take off quickly enough in front of me, so it warned me that there could be a potential crash. As you can see now, the ambient lighting at night, absolutely surreal, absolutely insane. And can you imagine the newer ones have even more lighting? But I think this is really, really cool. Let's play around with some of the colors. So here we have twilight purple. Now it's daylight white. Now we have moonlight blue. Okay, daylight white again. Morning white. As you can see, it's a bright white. Sunset orange. Glow red, which is really nice, I think. It's between this and the purple. Those are my two favorite colors. And now we have dawn red, which is like a very pinkish red, you could say. And you can't hear anything. I believe the windows are double glazed, so you can't actually hear anything much, besides the aircon blowing onto you, and also a very nice manner as well, relaxing manner. Let's check out the back of this car in the evenings. Pretty damn snazzy, really, really luxurious. Lighting in the best places possible, you could say. If you want some light, have a quick look at yourself. Even in here there's some ambient lighting, which is quite crazy. That's what you call attention to detail. Absolutely insane. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching and subscribing and sharing. Yeah, please keep on doing that, and There will be many more videos to come. And if you guys know of anyone that has a cool car, or if you have a cool car for that matter, that you would like to feature on the channel, just hit me up in the comments, or you can just email me at catalystcars@gmail.com. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. Enjoy.